Church flyer design created on Pixellab. Please, if this is your first time of coming to this channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the bell to stay tuned and get a tutorial like this. Thank you. Let's go to our design for the day. Okay, good day guys. Here's our YouTube. Let's go import the background we used. You tap your imports. You enter your gallery. Okay, I'm coming. I'm looking for red images. I'll get plenty this for phone. Okay, so first of all, this is the first background we used. I'm coming, it's like I've passed the art background. Okay, this is the first background we used. It will appear like this, then you take it up like this, you crop it, then you crop it, you drag it so that it will fit the places you want the design to go to. Then the next thing what you do now, you lock it, then you delete this text. Then when you're done locking it now, you will now go and import another background again. Please, if you need this new Pixellab Pro, just indicate in my DM. I'll be dropping my WhatsApp number in the description of this video. Just DM me on WhatsApp. I will send you the Pixellab Pro with the code and everything that you use in unlocking it. It's just for free. That's for my family, for those that wish me well, for those that subscribe for me. Just DM I'll give you. So this is the background we'll work with. Then what you do now is you take off this place, take down this place too. Then the next thing you do now, you also drag it again, let it cover the first image you brought. And the next thing you do now, you take it up, let it be at same place, at least equal. Okay, then the next thing you do now is to lock it. Then you tap the background, you tap the last background you imported, then you go to your opacity, then you reduce your opacity to, okay, let's work with 70. You reduce the opacity to 70, then you lock it. Then the next thing you do now is entering the name of the church. I'll be using any name, Great Minds Music World. Let me use this name for the sake of tutorial. Then you tap your code. Then next thing you do now is to reduce the size. I usually work with 40. I usually work with 40. Not minding whatever thing I'm doing, I always work with 40, especially when it comes to church flyer like this. At least the name should be visible. Then you paddle it so that if you centralize it, it will be centered. Then the next thing you do now is to centralize it again. Then you go to your fonts. You choose, you see the difference. This new Pixellab now has many fonts, like different kind of fonts that is already extracted, that is already in the listing. Different type of fonts. That's just the major listing. Okay, let's just work with these fonts. Obviously it's a little bit bigger, but we will reduce it. So since we are working with this font, let's just reduce the size to 35 or 30. Okay, 34. Let's just go with 34. Okay, then the next thing you enter, there were two names there on the main design. Then what you do now is to copy. I tap your edit. Then you enter the next church name and what? And Mega World Ministry, something like that. Mega World Ministry. Please, if you need a video like this is a channel where you will see different kind of video concerning different flyers. I will be dropping some videos description in the description of this video. You just go there, watch and learn new thing. And please kindly subscribe, please. Okay, then the next thing, you lock it. Then you put your presents, then you import you import your this thing, you import your, or I just save this thing on PMG, but watch till the end because I'll be showing you how I did this particular this thing from scratch with my YouTube. How I achieved this with my Pixellab. So please just watch, don't be on a haste to skip. Are you getting me? Don't be on a haste. Just I'll be showing you how I did this from scratch, especially that this thing. This WOTS is an acronym for Wine of the Spirits. So the next thing you do now, you enter here, then you tap your Wine of the Spirits. Enter here, you tap your wine. Tap your Wine of the Spirit. I'll be showing you how I did that stuff. I said let me just create a video on the fly of it, but at the end I will add the video of how I did that particular stuff. So be patient to watch this video till the end, and please don't forget to smash the subscription button. Then enter your font. There is a particular font I usually use when it comes to this stuff. Please just have patience with me. Let's look for that font. Okay, let me just use any font for the sake of tutorials. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, this is how it will actually appear Wine of the Spirit. Then the next thing you do, don't forget to centralize. Always centralize your job so it will look more good and cool. Then you bring it down, you bring it down, you bring it down, you bring it down, take it up a little. Then the next thing you do now is to centralize. As well as centralizing your work, you try to centralize it too also if it's really centered. Okay, then the next you do now is to import the image. Okay, let me not confuse you guys. Let me import it. I did something there, but most of you will not really understand what I did. So let me just import it from scratch. I have already arranged this picture for the sake of time, because if I said I'm to arrange this picture from scratch, it will take us time. Like it will take us time very well. So this is what you do now. You centralize it. When done centralizing, you lock your image. So here comes the major work. Here comes the major work. Enter your shapes. You take your shapes this way. Then you go to your gradient. Let me start from scratch. Then you tap your plus sign. Okay, this is how it will actually appear. Then this is what you will do. You take your white, you take your black to this your white side. Then you take your white to this your black side. Then you reduce, you change. Okay, sorry, I'm not done yet. You tap color. You change it to black. You change it to what? To black. Then you reduce your opacity. I see. Then this your black, and I can actually bring it at that as well. You can also leave it there. Then you tap your OK. You see how it appears. So what you do now is, it appears like this because the phone is, I turned the phone upside down for the sake of this tutorial. So this is what you will do. You will now go to your rotate, your 3D rotate. You now rotate. Okay, sorry. You will try to, okay, wait, sorry. Let me go back there again, please. Sorry. Let me go back there again. Enter your shapes. Sorry for the distance. Okay, you go to your edits. So this is what you actually do. You turn it like this. Then when you're done turning it like this, and this is how it will look. Wait, oh. Then you reduce the size. Then you go to the edits. Are you getting me? Tap this thing, bring out the other side of the image, bring it out like this. The reason why it's like that is because of how I turned my phone. So this is how it actually look. The next you do, you drag it. After dragging it, you reduce the size so it will fit what you're doing. Are you getting me? Then you also drag it also. Then the next thing you do now is to change the color. Change the color to pure black. Change the color to pure black. Then what you do next is to take it up a little bit. Please be conscious of this thing. Don't always allow your this thing, the shape you're using in merging your background, to cover the image you're working with. That's the beauty of this thing, the flyer, the images. So the next thing now, you crop. Then the next thing now, you bend it, like you rotate it so that it will fit everywhere. Take note of what I'm doing. You see, whatever thing you don't understand, please just comment it in the comment section. I'll be glad to make an attempt. I'll be glad to attempt to your question. So this is where the main work starts, please. Okay, you cover the edges of the image. You also turn it. You also come to this side. You also rotate it again. You rotate it also, and also cover the edges of this side. And you get okay. Try to look the work more professional. You go to your rotate. You check the rotate of this one is 67. You also go to the rotate of this to make the work more professional. You see, so you also change this to 67. If you're not conscious, turning your phone like a design is more frustrating. God. Okay, no problem. That's why it is called a process. So all you do now is you drop it here, you lock, then you enter another shapes. This is where the main job is. So you enter another shape. This shape now will be the shape that will be there. You turn the shape to black. You turn it to what? To black. Then you take it up. You take it up. You take it up. You don't have time. Okay. Bring the shape down so that it will not be obvious that you drop something on the image. Let that blend show. Then you copy the shapes again. You turn it. To drop it at this side. Please, if you're doing your own, do it well. Like, calm down and do it very well. Then you also drop it here like this. So the next thing you do now, you go to your imports. You import your scatter edge effect. I've already imported mine. So this is the scatter edge effect. Edge effect. So you just turn the effect like this. Okay, you just turn it like this, any way you want to use it. Are you getting me? Then you lock, you copy, you also turn this side also. You also turn this side also. Shoe lock. You can as well do something like this is okay, but you can also as well do something like this. Then you lock it. Okay, then the next is now you just enter your shapes and create a pure white background and drop on it. Okay, you just drop it here for the meantime. You lock, you create another, you enter another shapes again. This one will be obvious because it's pure white. Then you use that one to drop there. Then you change the color to white, so it won't be obvious as if you added another color. You can actually change the color to white. So this is what you do now. You see this thing, others are obvious, so you change the colors of others so to make it white, so that everything will match. Let there be a perfect blend in whatever thing you're doing. You lock, the remaining one, which is this. You enter your color also, then you lock. So this is the first thing. We're heading there gradually. So okay, you can take this thing down. I believe that's this thing overlap, so just take it a little bit down. Okay, the next thing you do now, oh, my battery is down, sorry. Next thing you do now, you enter your purify by fire. Purify. So this is what you will do. You just enter your purified first. Always paddle, learn to paddle. You paddle to 3. You centralize. Always don't forget to centralize. Then you tap your texture. You go to your gallery. Tap your texture, you go to your gallery, you go to where you drop the image. Okay, this is the image you actually used. So you can, now you can rotate your image, then you crop it like this. Tap your good. You can enable it anyhow you feel. Then you select a good font. Okay, I must locate that font I used. Let it not be as if that is, let that be a sign of originality in the work also. I'm coming, I must look for that font. But if I did not see it also, we also work with anyone we have here. Okay, but I believe that font is going to be here. Just okay, I've seen it. This is the font I actually used. Then what you do now is to increase the size of your text. Increase the size of your text. Don't forget, that's the thing. You can actually leave it at this. You centralize. You bring it down. You bring it down. Are you getting me? You bring it down. So next thing now, you go to your emboss. You enable. So now you see you're seeing your emboss now. You can actually bring your intensity to 70. You can bring it to 70. Are you seeing? Then you bring your ambience light. Let me show you something. You see, it's very shiny and this thing. So you can actually take it to, 60. Yeah. Then your particular hardness. Let me show you something. Okay, you can actually, I just wanted to say something. See the difference. So you can actually take this one to let me take it to 60. Your 60, or if possible, let it be 70 also. Then your bevel, are you seeing? Which is not good. So you can just make it a little bit 1 or 2. So the next thing you do now, you go to your 3D shapes, enable your 3D. You reduce your depth to 2. So the next thing you do now is to come to your shadow, enable your shadow. You reduce your blur radius. Reduce your blur radius to 5. Then you change the color to black. That's it. So next thing you do now, you lock, you copy, then you enter by fire. You enter what? By fire. Purified by fire. Enter by fire. So if you leave the whole thing like this, the work will be noisy and it will bring the beauty of the job. So you look for a perfect font also. There's this font I used. I'm not seeing that font. Let me try. I'm not seeing the font. But let me just work with any font though. Wait, let me try and look for that font. There's one particular font. I'm not seeing that font here. What really happened? Okay, you guys should just wait a minute. Let me scroll down. Let me go down. I have many fonts in my phone. That's why you see, one of the advantage of having so many fonts, plenty fonts in your phone. You'll be confused. You start looking for fonts. And me, I don't used to cram the names of the font. Once I pick the font and it's perfect for the job, I just work with it. Hey God, this is not the font, but I'm just trying to check out something. There's one particular font I used. Yeah. And please kindly subscribe if this is your first time. Okay, let's just work with anyone. So all you do now, you reduce the size of of the job. You reduce the size. You can actually make it 15. Then you bring it down. If you bring it down like this, you bring it down like this, then you lock. I see. So the next thing, you just import your text, import everything. Then there is a black listing on that white. So this is how I got that stuff. So this is it. You import it. So I don't importing, you just drop it somewhere here, so that the white listing will not look empty as if the work. So it won't make the work to look casual. You can just rotate it also like this to any side you want to work with. You also drop it here. You enter your name, your address, and the done part. Please, thank you for watching and kindly subscribe.